We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. A nice little juke. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out right at the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one caught by Ridley. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Devin White able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
48-yard line.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check 26, check 26. 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. To Evans on the slant. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Check 27. Eyes on 27. I got that.
From the 17, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucks have taken a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
Second and 14. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That one good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check, 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 check.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
The ball carrier.
That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The 13-yard line.
Wait, 29. Alpha. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, we got to get there. Alabama. Let's keep burning. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Let's go, D. Let me go.
From the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Younghoe Koo lining
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's see what you got. Hatchet. Check. Fresno. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Like 22, he's coming there.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, now Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mike, 45. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 1, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. 45, Mike, 45.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Second and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 2nd and 2. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And all the way up to the 49.
Here we go, baby.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there, 54 back.
Here's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Throw here out of the gun. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Taken down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
45.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go. Check it. Reload. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Brady now to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
57. Mike 57.
They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's good. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got you, son. Slam. Check 52. Pick the edge.
On play action, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 2. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 33-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Max 22, Max 22. Hey, pick me, pick. 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
Now Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Brady to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
Take it at the 37. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Falcons, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire